What's up, guys? My name is Terrence Murray, and today I'll be talking about assessing strength, power, and endurance in anaerobic exercise. There are two types of exercise that are used widely among athletes and health enthusiasts all over the world. Those two types of exercise would be aerobic exercise and anaerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise involves the use of the body's large muscle groups and uses an ample amount of oxygen to increase the body's heart rate to be ready to engage in physical activity. On the other hand, anaerobic training refers to a type of exercise that breaks down glucose in the body without the use of oxygen. This usually means that the exercise is more intense but usually is shorter in duration. When discussing anaerobic exercise, there are many things that fall into this field, but one of the most commonly used methods is resistance training, which is a type of anaerobic exercise that generally focuses on three main components of muscular fitness: strength, endurance, and power. Not only does resistance training serve as a catalyst of improving overall health and fitness, or just improving overall muscular fitness, but it also helps benefit in ways such as improving bone density and strength, improvement of body composition, reducing the risk of heart or coronary disease, and mortality. When engaging in physical activities, individuals have many options to choose from. They can use free weights such as barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, weight machines, resistance bands, or even use their body weight to perform resistance type exercise. When it comes to strength assessment, there are many different ways to test strength and be able to test and get valid numbers in different populations of individuals. In an exercise setting for healthy individuals, the 1 rep max is the most commonly used strength assessment that is used. This determines the greatest amount of weight one can lift for no more than a singular time during an isotonic movement, which is the shortening or contracting of the muscle. This is used for many primary lifts such as bench press, back squat, front squat, power clean, military press, and more. Before an individual attempts to target a 1 rep max, a practice period is thoroughly advised to loosen up the body and continue to work towards their target goal. It is important that individuals stay away from excessive attempts to avoid burnout or early fatigue. In populations that are filled with individuals who may be elderly or recovering from certain types of injuries and going through rehabilitation, a 5 rep max is used to allow for a more valid assessment. This 5 rep max is used to progressively build strength in a recovering muscle or joint, while managing the risk of re-injury by staying within a controlled repetition range. A more advanced way to assess strength of individuals in rehabilitational settings and athletic training would be the use of the isokinetic dynamometry. This machine's resistance is controlled by an electric or hydraulic control, which basically means it gives the axis of rotation on the machine the ability to measure instances such as torque, measure angles, side to side, or same side imbalances. It can test strength of both the shortening and the lengthening of a single joint, and can also detect a certain amount of force produced from a muscle at different speeds and detect range of motion as well. When it comes to the assessment of power, this can be determined by the level of maximal work or intensity that is reached and performed during physical activity. Power is muscle force and velocity in movement put together, and it usually looks for a wide level of explosiveness. There is a wide correlation between power and athletic movements, these such as vertical and horizontal jump tests, such as the broad jump. Advanced testing can be done using specialized equipment, and the participant has a goal of moving away from the force that is preset as fast as possible to be able to give accurate and valid results. Electrical testing is also very prominent in the weightlifting world. Voltage testers and watts can tell of the force that is being generated on primary lifts such as squat and bench. The final component of muscular fitness would be muscular endurance. This is the muscle's ability to exert force against a resistance for an extended period of time while the rest period is very minimal. The minimal rest period does not allow muscles to fully regain oxygen or recover, but helps to effectively train them and build fatigue to grow upon. Endurance can be improved by continuing to perform these exercises at higher repetitions with lower weights. The perfect example of muscular endurance would be seen in the bench press test at the NFL Combine or at collegiate pro days. The total of number of reps performed will allow you to be able to tell the level of muscular endurance that has been built. In the chart shown, you can see how the components of muscular fitness can be reached through the instances of load, resistance, and volume, certain types of exercises to benefit these, exercise order, rest periods, movement velocity, and frequency. In the athletic world, or engaging in physical activity in general, when developing a plan or training regimen, there are many components that need to be evaluated. Although muscular endurance, force, and strength don't need to be overlooked, there are also other components such as speed and cardiovascular fitness that also needs to be focused upon to ensure overall health.